Here's the big question. Do horse businesses make money? Do trainers make money? Do pro riders make money? You've probably heard this quote before, and if you haven't, now you have. The only way to make some money in the equine industry is to start with a lot of money. But is that true? Is that really true? Well, in today's video, we are going to dive into some horse business numbers. Are big businesses making money? Are they not? Are professionals making money? Taking a look at some specific figures, as well as then diving into some key aspects that those successful professionals are doing to get them ahead and to help them in their business and their livelihood. Now, of course, we're not going to be covering all aspects of what makes a professional successful. We've got a whole course for that. But this will give you some things to think about as you prepare for your future pro career. So let's dive in. Now, you might be kind of frustrated right now because you see a lot of your peers, other riders, with a lot of what I like to call financial flexibility that enables them to buy those big horses, buy a string of horses, compete all over, have the best trainers, clinicians, facilities, all of that. And it can be really hard to sit back and say, oh, I'd love to be doing all that, but I just don't have the finances to do the sport at that level right now. But yet I really love this. And I would like to make horses my career and my livelihood. Here's the thing. Those other riders who have that financial flexibility, that are doing everything they're doing because of at the pace they're doing because of access to the finances, most likely they're not looking to make a livelihood off of horses. For you, you might be making and want to make a livelihood, an income off of horses. You love horses so much, and therefore you're going to be with them in your career and making money with horses. And that's your livelihood. That's bringing bread and butter to your table. And that's so different. So remember, your goals are different there. Those other riders might not need to make money to do the sport in the way they want to. So don't think of those a bit separately. But getting back to the question, do horse businesses make money? I've looked at hundreds of businesses and talked with the professionals behind them to figure out what's going on in their businesses. Now, for some businesses, let's say they're bringing in six-figure revenue, but by the time they pay out all their expenses, they're more or less break even or a little risky at month-to-month cash flow wise. There's other businesses where they're bringing in, let's say, those six-figure cash flows, but they're doing really well because they're managing their expenses well. Now, there's other businesses and pros who have been in this industry a long time and who have figured a lot of things out and have learned a lot while in the industry. And believe it or not, they are bringing in multi-million-dollar figures in revenue. And even after expenses are paid for, they're still profiting about $1 million and around that threshold, which is absolutely incredible. And I'd like to say that is not just one example. There are multiple examples of this type of business and across different disciplines as well. So let's dive into now three things, and I'm going to explain what those professionals, those very successful professionals, have in common. And remember, getting back to this, it's not just about the money. We're in this for the horses, but we're looking at the finances as a way to navigate fund our lives and our livelihood, as well as our own riding and horse passion. So let's dive into this. First, those professionals have credentials. They have worked really hard through their professional years. They have the credentials and can get clear results for their clients. They know it's working, they know who they can help, and it's so streamlined. That aspect of being able to get the results, have the good eye, get the results for their clients is key. And that's what has those clients coming back for more. They're easy to work with. They can explain how their systems work. They can teach oftentimes. They can coach. They can pair horses and riders. All of these things are very good at that. They know their craft. They are excellent horsemen and women. The other piece, the second piece, is they have a clear idea of what their business activities are. If we think of the main categories of business activities, we have teaching, training, boarding, sales, right? That type of thing. And through the years, they have looked at each of those activities and figured out not only what they enjoy, but what opportunity for profit margin is within those different activities. What can the market handle that they're functioning in, and what best serves their clients? And as they learn these things, they're tending to go towards activities that fill those different needs, that have the larger profit margin. So for profit margin, I'm saying about the revenue that you bring in that activity minus the expenses associated with activity. And it's that cap on top, what's in between there, that's your profit margin there. So that's a big piece, and they've been able to look at their numbers over the years and change and be able to be fluid and find different opportunities and lean into opportunities in their business that are going really well and stay away from the opportunities or the business activities that aren't as helpful. So that is a huge piece. Now the third piece that these professionals have at these successful businesses is they have a passion. They work really hard. They absolutely love what they do, but it has also taken a lot of time. Horse businesses grow slow. They grow slow. And these are professionals. Many of them have been completely broke, started off broke, right? But over the years, many of them now 50s and upward, to give you a sense of how long it takes to build that kind of business reputation and so forth, takes a long time with a lot of hard work and keeping a really strong reputation in the industry. So those are some pieces that you can take and think about for your future pro career. Now, I have an exciting resource for you below, link below, the 7-day roadmap to pro. The idea is, as I was talking with all of these professionals, hearing all their stories on how they created their careers, I found some similar themes among them. For example, getting the horsepower, getting the credentials, figuring out the finances behind their pro career, all of those things. So I made a group of videos for you to help you get access to some of these things. How do pros get access, future pros, young riders, for example, how do they get access to upper level horses? How do you make, if you're thinking about a pro career, how do you make the right connections in the industry? Okay, how do you think about timeline? If you're a junior, when do you then actually want to break out on your own as a professional? These type of things. Have that below if you want to check that out. But also just a really great set of information for you to take with you. Now, if we haven't met before, I'm Dr. Emily Irvin Cordero. I am the founder of the Rising Equestrian Pro, which is an online platform all about helping you, a future pro rider, prepare for their pro career. If you got something interesting out of today's video, go ahead, subscribe. There's a lot of great things on this channel, as well as some great things to come. So I'll see you next time. Bye.